Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jones on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Giants.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Giants.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
John Hightower on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Wentz will try again on second down. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
At the Giants' 41.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77. And Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. Only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0.
Set to kick off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
2 yards.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, New York.
From the gun, Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, CD, we are 3 weeks into the NFL season, so curious to get maybe your biggest surprise so far. Would it be the Bears at 3-0?
Yeah, I think that's a great candidate for that big surprise team. I think you're right about that, partner, because, look, Green Bay, are we overly shocked? Seattle, overly shocked? No and no. Buffalo, I thought they'd be the AFC East front runners anyway. Pittsburgh, they got Big Ben back, and they've got that great great defense, but Chicago, so inconsistent on offense, especially in 2 of the first 3 games of the season. Nick Foles took over in their big win in Atlanta, and he'll probably carry them the rest of the way.
He has 7 remaining unbeatens in the NFL after 3 weeks of the regular season.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.